Hello everyone and welcome. I've been running around legendaries quite a lot recently. We've been running around just face tanking everything, being invincible with Zealot. It's been super fun. This is the season to play legendary and to get stuck in and to use builds in a way you wouldn't use them before. That's exactly what I've been doing in stream. A lot of you have been asking what build am I running? This looks insane. So I thought I'd show you the build today. This is what I've been using for legendary. I usually use this for legendary anyway. I just play a lot more safer. I don't face tank everything because I'm not invincible and I play from cover. It's got some good survivability on it, even though we use glass cannon, and it hits very, very hard. It's a great build to run. It's a super fun build to run, especially for like legendary content, raid content as well. But for this season, if you just want to have fun with glass cannon and run around stupid and face tanking legendary enemies, then make this build. It's real good fun. The specialization I use on the build is the minigun. I use this for the rate of fire, but also the Banshee Pulse. Love that Banshee on legendary content. It can get you out of sticky situations. It can enable you to start an encounter by just getting everybody Bansheed and crowd control before you go in and just start to wreck them. It's awesome. Love the minigun, love Banshee. I go with that, but you can alter this how you like. Your primary weapon is up to you as well. Lots of people are going to prefer the Lexington over this. I've used the Lexington a ton, but I just can't come away from the St. Elmo's. The mag size, the shock rounds, it adds up to a very viable weapon for this sort of content, and I find I perform better with it. Go with what you want. I'm using the St. Elmo's engine. And for the secondary and sidearm, it doesn't really matter. I guess you could go with the lefty as a secondary if you wanted to use it to stack up. I don't stack up with this build, which is why I use glass cannon on the chest, as you'll see in a few moments. But yeah, lefty's a good shout if you want to stack. Now, the mask on the build is a striker's mask. I got 4-piece strikers. 2-piece of striker gives me weapon handling, 3 pieces rate of fire, 4 pieces striker's gamble. Sure you're aware of what all that does. The mask has weapon damage, crit damage on it with a crit damage mod. Then the backpack is my second piece of striker, again with weapon damage, crit damage, and a crit damage mod. My third piece of striker is the holster with weapon damage and crit damage. And my fourth piece of striker is the knee pads with weapon damage and crit damage. A lot of people ask me why don't I go with the striker chest piece, and to be honest with you, for this content this season, you're probably best going for it because at max stacks, it is better than glass cannon. But this is my normal build. Like I say, I normally run this build on legendary anyway. I love the edge that glass cannon gives you. Like, you're always on edge. And even with Zealot, when it runs out, you've got to be very careful. I just love that style of gameplay where you're one shot from death, but at the same time, you're hitting very hard. It's super fun. And normally without Zealot, we don't get to face tank everybody and just keep 200 stacks all the time. And the reason I go with the Cheska chest piece over the striker chest piece is for that reason. 200 stacks is harder to maintain than 100. 100 is very easy to maintain, and with glass cannon you just have that initial impact, so a bit more burst damage than you would with the striker chest. Obviously the striker chest at max stats all the time, 200 stacks, is going to be great, but are you at 200 stacks all the time? This season probably, so go with chest if you want, but if you want that added on edge sort of style of play like I love, then this is what I run. Cheska chest piece with weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage, and glass cannon. Also the crit hit damage mod there as well. Doesn't have to be Cheska. You can have a look at the stats of this build in a moment. I'm going Cheska because of the crit chance on the brand set. You could go Grupo here if you want to drop some crit chance and go more crit damage. And then finally, what finishes off this build, you can see it's not even optimized, but this is what adds a ton of survivability, is the Exodus gloves. This is a few seasons ago now. They come with weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage, and a talent smoke screen. So on armor break, you drop a smoke bomb, and that conceals you from enemies for 3 seconds. And that can happen every 40 seconds. It's like an unbreakable as well. You go out of combat and your armor comes back. It's like having unbreakable on the chest piece. And as soon as it pops off, you just need to get out the way, find cover. It's like it's truly a lifeline. Real good. And it's what I use, like I say, on normal legendaries. I will push hard, I will be aggressive, and when that smoke goes off, I know I've just got to be a little less aggressive and just wait for that to come back, because without the smoke, I'm pretty much dead if I get into a sticky situation. But this enables me to get out of them. It adds tons of survivability. Highly recommended. I mentioned it earlier, but the skills I'm using on this build is the Banshee Pulse, which comes with a specialization. Again, it just adds some crowd control to the build. What I'll often do is run legendaries with a healer. They'll overcharge before every encounter. I can pretty much Banshee the whole area with an overcharged Banshee. And enables the squad just to run in and start clearing out some high priority targets before they start targeting us. And with Glass Cannon on the chest, you are going to be taking some down. So highly recommend going to Revive a Hive. For the stats, you can see with the Cheska chest, we got 43.8% critical hit chance. I don't like going below 40, again, which is why I've gone Cheska. If you don't mind going below 40, by all means throw a Grupo chest piece on to increase that crit damage. But even as my build is, it's 166.6% crit hit damage, which is real good. A lot of people always shy away from Glass Cannon. I think this is a great season to give it a go. Again, just releasing this because of the amount of people have been watching the streams and asking what build I've been using. So I thought you guys, I'll just give you this. I always show you on stream, but here's a video for you. This is exactly what I'm using. I've used this for a long time. I use this version of it in raids all the time as well, minus the Exodus gloves. And it's such a good build. I really like it. It's great fun. And this season with Zealot, just keep on procking Zealot and you're going to have a ton of fun with it. The other mods you put on the build is entirely up to you. I go Zealot, but you might want to put on Rupert's Tier. I think that's a great one to use for Legendary, actually, because if you do get a Chunga or any of the tanks, once you break one of their armor plates, the whole armor is going to break, which is pretty good. Stepping Stone ain't the worst thing either. If you get some headshots on assault enemies, you're going to give yourself hollow point ammo, which is awesome. And then the other one I've been using is, well, there's a mixture really. There's Keep Out, so any rushes, you can kind of stagger them. And also the one that picks up grenades. Go for what you want, really. And if you're not playing legendaries and you're playing other missions, you can even use the faction ones too. This is a super fun build to use this season. If you do use it, let me know what you think, but also let me know what other builds you're using for this season. I want to spend some time putting some more builds together. I'm currently working or looking at working on a Tempest build, as I've seen a few. Not a lot of people are interested in that, so I might give that a go soon and see what I think and share that next. But yeah, let's discuss down below. Let me know what build you're using right now on the Division 2 of the seasonal modifiers. Interested in hearing. Well, thank you for watching this. Don't forget to like the video and support it however you can and subscribe for more content. Appreciate you watching. Until next time, take care.